When we last met, Michael had just begun to study himself in the unknown. He'd found his breath again, felt the ground beneath his feet, and left with a faint sense of calm. But today, the energy is different. He walks in briskly, holding a notebook full of lists. His tone is sharper, determined. "Paul," he said, "I think I've got it figured out. I just need to get my structure back. I'll start a new business. I'll get on a schedule. I'll make a plan." He's smiling, but the kind of smile that's holding something back, a silent, "Please tell me I'm doing it right." This is a sacred moment in coaching when the client tries to rebuild control too soon. The familiar strategy of the mind reemerges. If I can fix it, I won't have to feel it. Part 1, the coaching moment. I take a slow breath before speaking. "Michael," I said gently, "it sounds like you've been working hard to get back on track." He nods eagerly. "Yeah, I just can't stand feeling unproductive. I have to do something." "I hear that," I say. "Tell me, what happens inside when you feel like you're not doing anything?" He pauses. His eyes flicker down. "I start thinking too much. I feel helpless. I start worrying about what's next." I reply softly. "So your mind equates stillness with helplessness?" He looks up. "I guess so, yeah." I lean forward, lowering my voice slightly. "What if stillness isn't helplessness, Michael? What if it's actually where power begins?" He frowns, the kind of frown that means the idea is both foreign and frightening. "Power?" he says. "How can doing nothing be powerful?" "Because control," I explain, "isn't the same as influence. Control comes from fear, the attempt to dominate outcomes. Influence comes from alignment, the willingness to cooperate with life." Part 2, the coaching reflection, your teaching commentary. As coaches, this is a pivotal teaching moment, the shift from control to cooperation. When a client is in survival energy, control feels like safety. But from a vibrational standpoint, control is resistance disguised as responsibility. Coach's role isn't to shame that need for control, it's to gently help the client see it for what it is, a way the ego tries to protect itself from feeling vulnerable. So instead of confronting Michael's urge to fix, I redirected it into awareness. "Michael," I said, "can we explore what your energy feels like when you're trying to control?" He nodded. "Now," I continued, "can you remember a moment when you felt completely at peace, even without knowing what would happen next?" He closed his eyes and smiled faintly. "Yeah, last weekend I was sitting by the lake, no phone, no plans, just the sound of water. And in that moment," I asked, "were you controlling life, or were you allowing it?" He smiled wider. "Allowing it." "Exactly," I said. "And how did that feel?" He whispered. "Free." That's when the shift happened. Part 3, vibrational lesson. At the vibrational level, control is contraction, the energy of gripping. Allowing is expansion, the energy of trust. Both are powerful teachers, but only one sustains transformation. The illusion of control tells us that peace comes after certainty. The truth of surrender shows us that peace creates certainty. When we control, we narrow the field of possibility. When we allow, we expand it. So the work isn't to eliminate control, it's to transmute it, to redirect the impulse from "I must make it happen" to "I will make myself available for it to happen through me." This is vibrational maturity. This is coaching through the unseen. Part 4, the expanding exercise I call From Gripping to Allowing. This exercise can be used for both coaches and clients. First, name the grip. Write down one area of your life where you're trying to control, something that keeps looping in your mind. 2, feel the energy. Close your eyes and feel the physical sensation of that control. Where do you feel the tightness or tension? 3, whisper the truth. Say aloud, "Control is fear pretending to be safety." Take a slow breath in and out. 4. Reframe the energy. Now say, I release my grip and invite divine cooperation. Feel how your body shifts, subtle, soft, open. Repeat this daily. It trains your nervous system to associate peace with allowing, not with control. As our session ended, Michael looked thoughtful. You know, he said quietly, it's strange. I came here thinking I needed a new plan, but what I actually needed was permission to stop trying so hard. He laughed softly. That's hard for me. I smiled. Of course it is. We've been conditioned to believe that doing equals control and control equals safety. But what if true safety is knowing you're guided even when you're still? He nodded slowly, and I could see it, the energy in him beginning to unclench. And that, beloved listener, is the heart of this episode's teaching. The moment we stop forcing life to behave is the moment we begin to trust it to unfold. Let life breathe. Let the unseen work on your behalf. Your job is to stay aligned, not to stay in charge.